Hey, welcome to the patio. It's T, and it's episode 196. That means we're 4 episodes away. 5 if you count this one. That's right. Anyway, we're 4 episodes away from Pappy time. Pappy! Oh, Rip Van Winkle 10.
Rippy.
We have a bottle we're just dying to get back into. I'm not sure we're going to like it as much as we did the first time, but who knows? What we're going to talk about today, I have a list of things that people say were banned from their job, and it's kind of crazy. I'll get you guys feedback on it. Maybe some things that's been banned at your jobs. Here's some signs that might make you feel slightly threatened. I got a person. This might explain, Gary, why your credit card bills are so high. This person claims that they shop in their sleep, and they are not responsible for the debt that they make. But first and foremost,
Yo!
Father Fortenberry, what's happening, baby?
Hey guys, what's up? Father Fortenberry here. We just recently had the Marion Spring football game. I'm repping the M, baby.
Repping the M. That would have been Thursday night. It was a fun event.
Local high school team looks pretty salty.
It's not as salty as you, though, baby. That's a nice outfit you got on.
Ready to start tailgating.
The color day.
I'm ready to start tailgating.
You're very color coordinated. Actually, that looks nice on screen.
How did he do that?
How did you
really
do
nice.
that?
And look, Hoggo's even got.
Yeah, I know. It's very colorful here.
I got the team spirit.
D-Dub, what's going on with you, brother?
I don't know. Jamie, you do look quite nice.
I will note that. I'll put this in my rotation.
Actually, with the M hat, yeah.
You look,
I'm colorblind,
you
so
look quite
everything.
right. I'm envious of your Marion Patriot hat. Man.
What's going on with you, Jaeger bombers? You looking awful spry tonight too. That reminds me of you in your youth. You look like a young Gary.
I am a young Gary at all times. I'm always young.
I don't know where you're fighting in that camouflage. It must be something on fire.
That's classic, son.
Somewhere very orange.
It's Digicam. It's orange Digicam.
Orange Digicam.
That was a great
So
team
how
right
many
there.
jerseys do you own from your youth?
Oh, tons.
All of them.
I think I have all of them. Some of them I just can't fit in no more. That's why I don't wear them. But I still have them.
They're too big for you.
I still have our Brass Monkeys shirt that's misspelled.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think you wore that one
was
night. Did you
misspelled?
not?
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah, it is misspelled.
It was spelled Monkies
Really?
instead of
You know who the shirt's made? This guy right here.
Yeah, Jamie had
The bourbon nerd, what's going on with you? Later tonight, he gets to give number 2 whiskey
Bourbon of
the week.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right now I'm gonna give this one up.
Okay.
Oh, bottle kill later.
Oh,
Steve.
Donnie can do it.
Cutaway from Crittenden, Spillway, store pick,
We'll need to do a short of a bottle kill for that one.
110 proof.
Mississippi Sippers.
Good stuff.
give me a-
Toasted pecan.
Give me a little some of that nuts.
We actually got some samples coming out. Some of you guys out there of that. We're almost out, as you can see, but.
We got to save
But that's where we're at. Yeah, save it for the bottle kill. We'll do a bottle kill video. So look, this is like Marty. I think hopefully our wives aren't listening, because we could probably blame all these bourbon orders that come in on this same scenario. I shop in my sleep because of a rare disorder. She says I've racked up $3,000 in debt and even been scammed in her sleep.
How did that happen?
I can barely remember my passwords and stuff when I'm awake.
That's what happened to me.
So even like if I'm in the bed at night and I'm trying to go through videos or whatever, and I start falling asleep, the phone just hits me in the face.
You know, when I buy
Don't you feel like a loser when that happens?
What do you
See, y'all just need more girth, because mine just lands on my chest.
when I buy
mine hits
stuff,
me in the head.
I've been drinking. That's when I go to shopping, when I've been drinking.
No, it's sleeping, Donnie.
No,
Hey,
drinking.
I did the same thing last week.
I did the same thing last week.
If I'm in a
and it'll be
hotel
in on
room,
Tuesday.
If I'm in a hotel room away from home and I go out and have too big of a time and I come back and then I have a drink in the room, I'll buy something.
All right, here's how bad she is. A mother of 3 with a rare sleep disorder said that she was shopping in her sleep, and she went to some shady shopping place and entered all of her bank account details and got took for $3,000. She's bought a full-size plastic basketball court, hundreds of pounds worth of
good
Haribo
stuff.
sweets. Yep.
Heck yeah, she bought.
She might have a
gummy bears.
problem.
Hey, this is like, I'm going to start claiming this disorder, because sometimes Amazon shows up and I can't remember what's in the box, right? It's like so excited. It's like the day at Christmas, right?
Yeah.
She woke up one day to the delivery of an in-ground basketball unit, including a net, pole, and backboard. Bought it on eBay for $100. That's a good
In-ground?
price.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like a
Yeah.
So she makes
Girl.
good deals too while she's sleeping.
Tins of paint, books about teaching, salt and pepper pots. What the hell is a salt
Is
and
she
pepper
a
pot?
teacher?
A windy house, fridges and tables. She explains.
What I'm hearing is her credit's better than mine. That's what I'm hearing.
They just giving her whatever, ain't they?
So like, Gary can attest to this because he was there when it happened. I was at a live auction one time, and I won a women's haircut, a flea dip for a cat.
Yes,
you didn't
and you don't want a cat.
On zero cats.
Meow.
There's one other thing. I had 3 things.
Because you got to give stuff away. Because
I was wearing stuff. I was wearing them out.
You tore up.
I was.
it was one of them silent auctions. He was going around right.
We were going to a ball, and
That was
Like
a
a round
snowstorm.
ball?
yeah, the
It's
snowstorm.
like a round ball, or just like a dance ball?
like a dance ball. So the Scots are
Sound
going.
like it was a square ball.
The Codes were going, and the Fortenberries were going.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie asked me to zip up her dress, and I ripped the zipper off the side.
I remember this.
And it was an ordeal, as
Oh,
you
I
can
bet,
imagine.
boy.
Just go.
Yeah, you went stag that night, didn't you?
I was taking that. I ate her plate and mine too because they were prepaid plates. I crushed the food, all the cheesecake. Ooh,
So you can blame it on parasomnia.
I remember.
Marty, not being drunk when you order, but parasomnia.
It was also a big snowstorm that
yeah,
night.
because y'all
too.
stayed at Yaya's.
Yeah, we stayed at Yaya's.
Was this at the country club?
No, it was at the dog track.
Okay.
J.A.
Yeah, I think it was a JA event. But yeah, I remember I bought a Michael Jordan / Magic Johnson painting that day.
Look, he gets that. I get a flea dip for a cat.
Ordered some dumb stuff.
Maybe you were.
You probably told Gary to go down through there and sign y'all up, and
I
he
bet
signed
you
you
did.
for the bullshit. And
Like-
He put Jamie down for $1 on the good shit and him for $2.
I think Winnie took that haircut away because you had.
Yeah, well, it was a women's haircut. I have no hair, and it was in Jonesboro. I
Yeah,
mean,
you gave
So
Whitney
how much
free.
did you pay for the flea dip?
I have no clue. Probably $60. I mean, I thought I had a deal.
You know, you can steal stuff at those things, but you somebody was like, "Dang, we got that for the flea dip."
I got right.
He thought it was for a dog.
He thought it was for his private areas. You thought they were going to take
You
care of
have
that
fleas?
problem, didn't you?
In your private areas?
Yes.
Okay. So all of us have jobs except, well, Gary, no, Gary has a job. Gary,
have a job.
what is something banned at your work site?
Oh, you can't have torches or grinders.
Like the app.
Oh no, torches. Yes.
So here's some things that they're saying was banned at their work site. If you call out on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it's an automatic suspension for a week. We appreciate your cooperation.
For a week?
Because you can't get sick on Sunday, you know.
Look, this pizzeria stopped providing free meals for its employees because they sometimes don't charge customers 25 cents for extra ranch. No more employee meals until we stop giving away ranch for free. What? These are some bad managers, okay? They really do not understand
They just need to
people
water down
at
their
all.
ranch.
If I go to your restaurant and I ask you for extra ranch, I just want to get extra ranch. Just charge me enough you can give me extra ranch if I want it.
Exactly.
It ain't that big of a deal.
This restaurant doesn't allow its servers to sit even when there are no customers. Here's one.
Bet they do.
Although we appreciate your desire to reward our clerks with tips, we would prefer that you reward them by sending in a positive comment. I'm sure the workers feel that way too. No tips at that place. Wow.
So if you can't sit, can you lay down?
Hey,
I lay on the ground.
that's a Marine rule.
Right there.
Yeah.
No, you can't clock in early here. They're going to take your PTO away. I don't even think that's legal.
I'm confident it's not legal.
That is not legal.
They're going to take away your PTO.
You can.
So this supermarket says no water bottles next to them, even during the heat wave. If you have a drink, there is a water machine upstairs.
So you got to walk
See,
upstairs.
this is where people identify a problem but
That-
have no idea what the real problem is.
This is
right?
where you go to work and you
Yeah.
fall out and then you sue the company
Yes.
for a ton of
Look,
money.
here's a chair not for employee use, and it's at least they spelled it correctly, I guess.
Who's the chair for then?
Somebody other than employees. It clearly says that.
It's probably in an employee only area and like no one can sit in the freaking chair. They just put it back there to remind you that you
remind
can't
you
sit.
can't
Now,
sit in
this
chairs.
one I'm not sure I have trouble with. Please do not use your cell phones on company time. That's why you have breaks and lunchtime. If I see anyone breaking this rule, you'll be publicly flogged and humiliated. Okay, this is clearly a joke because no one can flog, but this is a real problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a huge
Happens
problem.
at Walmart all the time.
I was in line just the other day. The lady was real nice and all, but it took her a couple minutes to put down the phone to check me out. I actually had a person
Oh,
check
no.
me out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a late. She may not have been on the clock, but she had her Walmart uniform, driving around on one of them little scooters and on the phone on speaker.
Oh, yeah.
Like I could hear her old conversation.
Putting your phone on speaker, you deserve to have your ass whooped anyway.
Well, I got
public.
Isn't that the truth?
That drives me crazy.
I got you. My speaker don't work on
My old job took all the chairs.
This
out of
one
my
says,
job.
look, this is no crying, no whining. I'm sure that's surely a joke some manager put out there. No crying, no whining. This workplace doesn't allow workers to take off for Christmas Eve. Okay. You knew what you were getting into when you hired
Yeah,
him.
but if that's what you hired on to, yes. I mean,
if that's something that you were hired on, that was part of the part of the handbook.
I've had plenty of jobs where I worked holidays.
Oh yeah,
It's just, but I knew like y'all said, we knew what we signed up for, right? If we worked this job.
Check this out. This one doesn't allow people to use the bathroom for more than a predetermined amount of time. Please be seated. The lighting timer has been optimized according to the standard for bowel movements.
They turn the lights on.
When the lights go out, you've exceeded the average time.
so if you fall out of there and break your leg,
Hey, they ain't met OD Dub.
when I first started running jobs, so we had a PM on site, and we had this guy who was taking frequent bathroom breaks. And the PM comes up and says, "You need to go get in his ass. I seen him go to the bathroom way too much today." Like,
that's probably not the place you want to be.
Yeah, you want to.
Look, if dude's been doing it for 15 days in a row, I get it. But some days you just got to go to the
so
bathroom.
I walk up and said, "Look, I want to say the guy's name." I said, "Look, dude, this ain't coming from me, but you've been going to the pisser way too much." He said, "Man, I'm 50 years old. My prostate size of a grape or a grapefruit." It's like,
Okay, makes sense.
Look, I actually worked at one time at a place that we were loading trucks, and they allowed no personal devices. Like you couldn't wear a watch or nothing. That was the longest 5 hours of my life.
you quit, didn't you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Were they,
Only job I ever walked off of.
were
We
they
loading
bringing
trucks.
in sensitive stuff?
No, we were just loading trucks.
They just were doing it just so you wouldn't be on your stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because they didn't want you stealing. If you left out of there, they didn't want you stealing stuff. So you couldn't have a watch. You couldn't even have your wallet. Nothing.
Well, sometimes we'll train certain people and we can't have anything. You can't have an Apple Watch. You can't have an iPhone. You can't have nothing.
Is there some other crazy stuff, Gary? What's some other crazy stuff on your job? Your boss is really mean to you.
Oh yeah, I can't bring a mess inside the house. I can't.
That's your job?
I got to take out the trash, but no, every now and then I have. Yeah, I have to leave all my stuff in the garage. That's about it.
All right, this is to me one of the dumbest. I'm in the construction field, and this is one of the dumbest things in the industry. Is wearing a fall protection device inside a scissor lift is stupid.
It's dumb. You gotta like really try.
You
to
have
fall out of that
to try to jump out of it, and not to mention somebody my size. If I do fall out of it and I'm tied to it, it's coming behind me.
You can turn it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There's
flip it
a
over.
lot of things that you read a standard for, and you go, "This person's never worked on job site,"
A JLG, yes.
and it was
Yes,
somebody.
absolutely,
It,
JLG.
it was somebody's cousin's brother's aunt's uncle that got this job for the government, and they said, "You know what? They could fall out of that."
They could.
Dude, a one man lift is like me wearing a
You
belt.
turn that mess over, dude.
You know, but
I ain't even bend over to get it.
Yeah, I can't even bend. I got to like squat straight down.
Jamie, I'm sure that you exceed the weight limit of a one-man
So,
lift.
I'll tell you what, Marty brings up a JLG, and for those that don't know, we're talking about like a boom or a knuckle lift. And they will catapult you because of the way they're made.
Counterbalance.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we were in Cherokee, North Carolina. This is the luckiest son of a bitch I've ever seen in my life. We were in Cherokee, North Carolina. They were going to a training class on operating boom lifts. So the guy's coming across the street, not wearing a harness,
Oh shit!
and he hits a ditch.
He's teaching.
Yes, he's teaching the class.
Holy
He hits a ditch, and it catapults him straight up into a set of power lines.
It throws him out of the lift.
Yeah, but he's grounded. He wasn't grounded.
Right. So it didn't.
He hits the lines and slams him right back down to the basket.
I wish you had that on video.
I hadn't been thrown out of one, but I've had one throw my hard hat off. Just
That's awesome.
Now I was on a job where a guy fell out of it. Well, he was 6 stories up, and
Dang.
somebody had buried a pallet.
He tougher than I am.
buried a pallet.
Somebody had buried a pallet under the ground, and he was one of his wheels was on it, and the pallet with the dirt was soft and it broke
That
loose.
wasn't his
Yeah.
fault. That was
Yeah. And he fell. It flipped over. He fell 5 stories, landed on the first floor roof. And I heard the thump. I was sitting on the second floor working. It happened right beside me. And one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in my life. It ejected him from the basket clearly, but it had shredded part of the lanyard. Well, the boom starts rolling off the edge of the building, and this dude's like grasping, trying to grab hold of it, just dragging him off the roof.
Did it drag him off?
Luckily, the lanyard was so shredded that on the way down, it ripped all the way apart.
Holy smokes!
Yep.
Man.
I was telling you, I mean, I sat there and watched. I was like,
So he fell or he didn't?
no, he fell.
He fell, but he didn't fall as far as
But
he
he
could.
didn't fall. all
He
the way.
fell 5 stories instead of 6, but it ejected him out and it shredded the lanyard.
That bastard. We gotta have a competition.
He beat you. Dude.
I fell 4. He made me my whole story. Come on.
And look, I'll tell you what, this dude, you talk about lucky. I mean, he,
No,
broke,
that's super
he was
lucky.
broke up, but he landed on the only spot of that roof that didn't have like a vent pipe stuck up or all thread.
Dude, it would cookie cut you.
Yeah.
Like landing on it.
Yeah.
So
Golly.
So we've all been married more than 10 years. Hell, we've all been married more than 15 years, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm at 17 maybe.
I'm
probably
you're the freshest one.
the
aren't you?
freshest one. I'm the
I just
baby.
finished 17 for me.
So I must have
I'm 1 year ahead of you.
I think I'm a year ahead of
We're
you.
all close.
We're a year behind you.
Except Marty, he's been married like 80 years.
Well, I think y'all
Yeah,
two
but
are married the same
but
year.
in
Yeah,
but
we're
in
a
dog
year.
years
Dog
like
years,
80.
90.
I'm 17, Gary's 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Amanda are 16.
Marty's
this coming
57.
year.
Marty's killing
So
it.
divorce is on the rise across the U.S. and this person says there's 10 reasons why marriage is harder now than it was 10 years ago. Do you think your marriage is harder now?
Yeah,
than it was
marriage
10
is
years?
hard.
But
Marriage
is
is
it
like-
harder than it was 10 years ago?
But you gotta work.
No.
Me and my wife, no,
No.
it's
But
way easier.
You gotta put forth the effort. You can't just say, "Oh, it was just my
See,
marriage."
it's
fine.
easier because we quit trying. No,
No, like I mean,
You don't worry about the petty shit.
no, that you're right. That's,
we don't either.
I think it's harder for the people. It's harder for people who
Let
really
us
don't
know-
have commitment.
Let
you
us know in
know?
the comments. Have you been married for a long period of time? I know we've had some people talking about being married 30 plus years.
I mean, I have a
Marty and I
high
talked
getting
to-
close.
commitment.
Marty
to
was
my
born
wife.
married.
Yeah, Marty's been married since birth.
Okay, here's my thing. All of us here have a high level of commitment. We always have. That's the reason that
I'm on
we're
as a-
5 dudes in a
Well, check this
podcast
out.
and we've known each other forever. It's because we have a high level of commitment.
Our circle,
It doesn't matter what it
Yes.
is. We have
Our
a high level
circle?
of commitment.
there's no divorcees.
No.
No, but we don't just
None.
have a high level of commitment to our wives. We have a high level of commitment to our friends.
Well, but
Everybody
see, Father Fortenberry here, he has like 3 wives.
I have told
Charlie
my,
just knows about
yeah, I've
2 of them.
told my wife repeatedly that if me and her ever get a divorce, it's going to be really awkward for me, her, and a new husband living together.
It's going to be weird.
So this lady named Jackie Cox says that, or Tracy Cox. That's
what
a
she
great
said.
name.
Okay,
isn't it?
imagine that.
Said these are the 10 reasons it's harder today than it was 10 years ago. We're anxious about the world.
I think we were anxious about the war a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now,
So
this is
if
problems-
what, she references Israel and Palestine. If Israel and Palestine impacts your marriage, you got bigger problems to worry
she
about.
mentions that.
Yeah,
I saw a,
the wars. The wars
I saw an Israeli-Palestine protest parade
today.
when I was in New Orleans.
Like together.
It was like 6 cars.
Yeah, people don't deal with that in the South. Money worries on the rise. Yeah, money's worries on
Money
the rise.
worries is, but-
okay.
I mean, that's probably the number one breakup of all time.
Probably if you're buying shit in your
agree.
sleep.
But I think though, money issues in marriage is probably a newlywed issue.
Yeah, it's a newlywed issue. Yeah, I would agree
Me
there.
me and Charlotte point out we're used to being
Yeah,
broke.
she spends. She spends all she wants, and Jamie figures out how to make it ends meet. We're working differently from home. Look, this is probably the real reason. All these folks working from home, they didn't really know each other because they worked so much. Now they
Yeah.
get to spend time together.
Yeah.
There's
COVID.
more to distract us. Look, there was distractions 10 years ago.
I wonder
Social
how
media
many
was out there.
divorces you had during COVID where people actually had
to stay together.
I think they were making more babies during
or
COVID.
shortly after COVID.
And see, we all stayed working too, so
We did.
That's
We did.
another.
So-
yeah.
Social
Every single
media.
one of us, yeah.
Social media
Social
is
media.
poisoning our lives, but that was 10 years ago. That's
yeah,
not
that was
new.
that's
Yeah,
not
that-
new.
Infidelity and trust issues are at a high.
Brian.
That's between you and your lady.
But
I ain't
that also
trying
goes
to
back
buy-
to social media.
That goes social media.
These women that
It's-
are putting these stuff out there for people to look at, and these men that are out there talking to them.
Man.
Speaking of this,
They let them slide in them
I see,
DMs.
I see that
is-
stuff. I go right
Slide up
on
in
by.
there's a
Go right on by.
documentary on Netflix. And so you remember the whole Ashley Madison thing? We actually knew some people.
I saw that documentary.
Yes.
Do you know that was all bogus bullshit? That
Well-
this man and woman were creating bots to go out and lure these men and then turn them into their better half. Now I'm gonna tell you something.
Really?
Yes. Now I hadn't watched it.
They're
I
like
just saw
marriage serial killers.
So
Basically.
it wasn't like they broke into Ashley Madison. They
Yeah,
got
so-
into Ashley Madison and asked the people then.
They were
So
Ashley Madison.
I'll put it like this: a guy like Fortenberry, all of a sudden I was going to say Kim Kardashian, but
You
let's
got
say
like
Livy Dunn. All of a sudden, Livy Dunn
There you
says,
go,
"I want
Jamie.
your body." What's he going to say?
No,
If
thanks.
he's an Ashley Madison, he's
My
gonna
boy
say, okay.
Jamie will tell you no thanks.
Yeah, but
I'm
in
like, I want
reality,
your body.
Livy Dunn wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Right now, I would have hoped people are smarter than to go, okay.
He'll say, "Let me ask Charlie."
Yeah, she doesn't. She might like my beard, but this is not the type. But yeah, it was all some fake bogus shit.
Oh.
Another one. Our communication skills are getting worse. I think you could say that's because of the last three things we talked about.
Yep.
Sounds like you're talking
Yes.
about TikTok, where the
We
people
have
hit you up after a live.
Higher expectations of relationships. That goes along with social media. This is all nonsense.
It is.
Because social media says, "Oh, we're the perfect couple," and
Most of the time, those people are the ones that you see they're divorced.
Yeah.
yeah,
If you
because they
air
can't be
out
that.
all your stuff and you got to make the world,
We
think you're
have
perfect.
less support systems. That's because you're not on the patio with us. Because the
That's right.
patio supports each other. Baby.
Okay, I'm gonna get into some theology here, but
Father, go.
Less support systems because there's less people going to church,
I agree.
and the church is a good. Like, I don't care what your religious belief is. A support system like a church is a good support
So it's a
system.
common bond.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It gives you a moral morality base to go through.
yeah, it keeps marriages together.
Parenting pressures are greater than ever. But that goes back to social. The only reason you create these pressures is because you have this idea on social media of what your family, your relationship, and your kids should be like.
Yep.
It all goes back to that. Now, look, this is really a mental issue because you are trying to create this perfect world, and your perfect world is whatever you are in.
Unpopular opinion, but one of the biggest issues right now is no fault divorces.
What is that?
No fault. You just say
no one's at fault.
it's
used
basically
to-
two adults breaking up.
Yeah, you had
It's
to
an
have
annulment is what it is.
Yeah,
No, they
used
just break up.
used
You gotta
to
have a reason.
Yeah, you had to have a reason to get divorced.
Okay, and if you want to hear some more dumb crap, you can listen to Tracy Cox every Wednesday on her podcast.
Ah, Tracy.
Well, I wonder if she does live. We'll go in there and
Promote dumb things.
promote dumb things.
Go
I'm
see
sure
her.
she's a smart lady. She's a pretty lady. She's
Well,
smart.
you
I
know
mean, she
what?
broke out 8 little things that I could broke it down to 3.
Yeah. But look, I'd like to thank our friends
Here
at
she is.
Modelo.
There we go.
She kind of looks like
Our friends at Modelo
that
for
Canadian
delicious-
singer that's got the stiff disease. What's her name?
Stiffed.
What is that? That sounds like a crazy disease.
Yeah, I don't know about her.
I've had
the
that,
lady.
I've had that stiff
Celine
disease before.
Dion?
Celine Dion.
That's what I
got
Celine
the-
Dion has stiff disease?
Yeah,
What's
she's
that?
like, she's stiff.
Huh.
Y'all look at me like I'm dumb or something.
I never heard
I
of
used
this.
to like Celine Dion. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, she can sing.
Modelo.
She
keeping
gave me
our
that stiff
marriages
disease when I was
together.
younger.
She is, yes.
That's
When she was younger, I mean.
When she
Stiff.
was young.
Here it
Yours was
is,
just
right
more
here.
temporary.
See, I'm not dumb. Stiff
Mine was,
person syndrome.
mine was a lot easier to cure.
You hope you have that in your 70s,
She has
don't you?
stiff person syndrome.
Huh.
She's just
I
like
thought you was making up some shit.
no. She's just like Marty. When I put him on the spot, he'll be.
That just sounds weird.
He got stiff
I
person
freeze up.
syndrome.
Yeah.
I never heard about that.
So you and Celine Dion have a lot in common. Can you sing like Celine?
no, I can't even think of none of
Well, you're
Can you get
hurt.
stiff,
Actually,
can
I
you
can't
get stiff
think.
like Celine?
He gets stiff. Oh, never mind. All right. Guess what time it is? So
Stiff.
Game time.
it's the Bourbon Nerd Whiskey of the Week. Boy, we got a good one for you,
look at-
boys. and
What is
girls.
this?
That.
Oh.
Bourbon Nerd, what do we got here? This is only available in Texas.
He
got a
I thought he
Ford
had to put his
truck.
glasses on.
And we have received this, thankful to hand delivered from
This guy got some chicken
from
cut
DW's
shears.
sister. We actually have 3
Hold on.
bottles
My
of it.
sister, too. Keep going.
Okay, Gary's sister
Technically,
Technically.
from Houston, Texas. Oh, this is the
Fresh.
Old Forester King Ranch
that was a
edition.
beautiful pop.
That was.
Marty, put it close to the camera.
105 proof. I thought this was my segment. You keep talking over me, man. Come on, man. I had to get this thing open.
Come on, Bourbon
All right,
Nerd.
stiff man.
Old Forester.
There we go.
Only sold in Texas. 105 proof. King Ranch.
I like how he cut his eyes at you when he said it.
He did. He let him know what's up.
Y'all thought I was.
That King Ranch must be extra spicy
Come
like
on,
Marty
Marty.
today.
Put mine in.
Is that sponsored by Ford, too? Because I know they got a King Ranch.
That's for
edition.
my friends at Ford.
Oh, yeah, our friends at Ford.
Our friends at Ford.
Our friends at Ford.
Actually, they didn't send it to us.
If you want to send everyone here a Raptor, we'll
Terry
just
brought a
fine with
brand
that.
new truck.
Ooh, that smells good.
And look, if you would like, we can send you for
Actually, I like
$99.99
that,
these
man.
$2 skull cups that we
Yeah, I
got from.
They come from
Timu.
China. They say
They come from
clean.
Timu.
They say wash out really well.
They said wash out 4 times really well.
Yeah.
How
Cheers,
come you
y'all.
got more than I got?
Cheers. Come on.
They got
Cheers,
anthrax.
Cheers.
Y'all still trying to take over my
I got
segment.
these T-Rex arms. All right.
Dude, that is so
You
good.
got me
You
on the dang
know,
big screen.
all right, Marty, I'll put you on big.
No,
You
I'm just
know,
playing.
No, you're there now.
I
Saw
gotta
you,
say,
Marty.
Old Forester
I love
is
Old
something that I wasn't a fan of till about 3 or 4 months ago.
Now,
That's a good
Marty,
one right
Marty's
there.
Old Forester kind of
But
sore.
he wasn't either.
That
He
is
turned me on to
smooth.
it.
That's solid.
You like, what do you like, the 19...
I like the 1920, 1910.
See, I like
1910 is what I see you eat.
I like the 1915.
So you're pre-World War II,
The
huh?
barrel strength single barrels are awesome.
Yeah.
So I
so
thought-
what do you smell on this, Marty? What do you get on the nose?
I thought this one, while y'all are thinking about that smell, I thought this one was kind of maybe gimmicky because it's it's attached to
no,
like a
it's really
Ford and
good.
a King Ranch, but it's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's really good.
Man,
Delicious by code.
I think it's got some mesquite.
White standards is...
It's got something other
It's
than
good,
oak, don't
man.
it?
Hey,
It's
when
a
is
mesquite.
Crown
It's got a
Mesquite?
mesquite. It's got a mesquite.
I want to know when Crown Mesquite's going to make it to the whiskey of the week.
Man, that's
No,
not
we
making
ain't
Man,
wrong.
that's good.
Did you say what the proof was on this morning?
105.
105.
105.
And you know, I know that's light for y'all. I like the 105 to 115 range.
I
That's
like
really...
that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I've got to where I can't stand like an 80. That's just trash.
Me either.
I always like
it's
to-
like drinking whiskey.
I always like to keep it 100,
100.
Oh,
And
look
over.
at that.
Oh, look at him. He got
Uh-oh,
glasses.
look at this
on.
nerdy looking
These are
dude.
the bourbon nerd. The
bourbon nerd.
Hold
The
on, let me
bourbon
put him
nerd.
on the
They got
big
them
screen.
bifocals.
The bourbon nerd.
You gotta look through the bottom of it.
Hey, next time.
That's the bourbon papaw.
Filtered through King Ranch mesquite charcoal.
All right.
Oh, you're right with mesquite, huh?
You get another
They
shot.
put it on the.
Filtered through King Ranch seats.
Next time you see us in the wild,
They
Marty.
turn
put
the
on
heated
ice.
seats on.
That's good.
Stirring that mess through there.
Next time we're in the wild,
Yeah, let me get a
Marty,
little
if
more.
you come to Marty, he'll sign your reading glasses for you.
Here, go ahead and top me off.
Oh yeah, I poured this like it was mine. This is Donnie's.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
we
You pour it
actually all
however you
have
want.
one. Donnie, DW, Marty,
There you
and I.
go. Good, good.
But thanks to Mandy for taking care of us.
Thank
She
you,
hand
Sister
delivered
Mandy.
that
Weldon.
and looked so good.
I'm
We can't
gonna
get
blend it
in.
with
Weldon.
I'll blend it with a little monkey shoulder.
But look, Marty, we got to try the 1915. That's 1910 mixed with 1920.
My
I'm
brother-in-law
gonna tell you the one we don't
Weldon
like,
probably
1924.
has the biggest bourbon collection I've ever seen.
Ever.
I've seen a lot of bourbon collections, and I agree with you.
Does he have a bar?
He has closets full of just
Closets.
bourbon.
Yeah.
And you come up out of that
walk-in
closet.
Closets, yeah.
Yeah, I need to call him. So he didn't call me, so send me his number, DW.
We
I
need
need
to
to
just
call
go
him.
down there.
We do need to take a trip.
We need
No, I'll tell you where we need to go.
We'll get auto Rebecca
Uranus?
Creek. We can.
Uranus. We're going to Uranus.
Uranus, Missouri.
I'm telling you, dude, it's a 5-hour trip.
It makes
We should.
Y'all make my butt hurt just talking about it, but we're going to
We got that stiff
Uranus.
disease.
What are y'all doing this weekend?
I gotta go.
I'm not going to be in Uranus.
Yeah,
I got a sip and see this weekend
A what?
at my house. A sip and see
What the hell is that?
How come ain't nobody else been invited?
because it's not my sip and see.
What is a sip and see?
I have never heard of a sip and see.
It's when you have a what is it? A baby.
We don't
baby
know.
shower. It's a baby shower, but after the baby's born.
You come look at it while you drink?
Yeah, it's called a sip and see.
Who's had a baby?
My sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Jody,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
I
Thought y'all did that already.
Daggum.
No, that's
I want to see.
that's this weekend.
I'll sip, but I won't see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like holding
Father
babies.
Fortenberry, are you tied up Saturday?
Yeah, I got.
All right, I'm going. I plan on going bourbon hunting Saturday morning. I'm going live when I go bourbon hunting.
I got
Tell you
soccer
now.
at 9. And I got baseball at 2.
All right. Well, I'm bourbon hunting alone. I'm gonna be a lone wolf. Big T
I gotta
and
be
the
in a little
bourbon
rock.
tree.
Big tree, big T.
So Marty, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I love this bottle. It's got some caramel.
Tell me a bottle you don't love.
Ooh, monkey shoulder.
Crown Royal Mesquite.
Crown mesquite.
Crown Royal Mesquite.
My monkey shoulder over here,
All
baby.
right, I have a sample coming of Lagavulin 11 in rum cask that they swear we will like scotch.
That'll probably be my favorite thing.
Not really. The monkey shoulder wasn't bad, but that's the only scotch I've ever had.
We keep it on the table just in case.
No, I think I had one. You didn't like it either.
So
What was it?
I'll drink monkey shoulder.
so
No,
we're
I don't like.
are we talking about things that other people like that we don't like?
Okay, Gary,
There you go.
Oh.
I'm ready to
Things
go.
other people like you don't like.
Mitch's rye. Done.
I
What's
love
your
rye.
rye?
dude.
I
He don't-
hate rye.
He don't like rye.
He
though.
don't like any rye.
I like about
Mitch's
every.
You don't like the Jack Daniel's
rye.
single barrel rye.
No, I don't like any ryes.
All right, things that other people like we don't like. I don't like scotch at this point. Now there may be one that changes my
All
mind.
right. What's the one that RJ the Fed brags about all the time?
Natter Jack.
I do not like Natter Jack.
It wasn't.
I don't like Joe
terrible.
Biden.
I would be damn surprised if anybody that listens to us likes Joe Biden, but they might. And you know what? If you do, you're entitled to it. As a matter of fact, if you like Joe Biden, I invite you to our show. We would love to have, because DW going to be gone for a little while. You can come sit in his seat and tell us why.
When I come back,
we're
though, you
dumbasses.
So look,
Get on down.
this seat will be empty for weeks.
It will be a sad.
That's what she said.
Well, I'm just thinking that nobody going to be like, yeah, I'm that guy.
You know what, Jamie? I'm with you. I didn't care for the Natterjack, but I love my Natterjack shirt.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And we love RJ the Fit.
Yeah, we love RJ.
If you missed the live the other night, Jamie challenged RJ in October.
Oh, yeah.
For the
I saw
Save
that.
the Tatas.
Save
And
the
they're going to
Tatas.
be shirtless the whole month of October.
Yeah, me and RJ be shirtless whole
Oh,
month.
you
And
got
they're going to
amazing
do.
tatas.
Look, we'll have to remind him of it, but we're going to have a
I like
Save the Tatas October.
Yeah, we side by side too.
Can we all
So-
participate?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not. Y'all might like mine.
I might participate.
I'm 100% participating.
Yeah.
Yours are hairy. Nobody can like your
Tatas.
tatas.
Everybody likes mine.
Somebody likes hairy tatas.
Somebody does. I
We got
guarantee it.
whip it out for the patio.
All right.
Whip them out of the patio. Whip them out.
Whip 'em out.
Whip
Check
'em
out these machine signs
That
right
is.
here.
Oh.
Here we go. This machine does not know the difference between metal and flesh, nor does it,
It does
care.
not
That is
care.
a great sign.
That is an excellent
That's
sign.
an amazing sign. Let's see.
Love that.
Dr. Enderlin, veterinary taxidermist. Either way, you get your dog back. That may be the greatest one ever.
That's a one-stop shop.
Hey, how you like this? We are all in this together, or is it we are all in this to get her? I don't know which one it is, but either way. Refuse to be stored in black plastic sacks and placed in the containers
I ain't trying
provided.
to do that. Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be refuse.
That's kind of kinky, though.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
No safety, smoking first. I think it's supposed to be no smoking, safety first.
Yeah,
But
let's
anyway,
go.
what is that a picture of in the middle?
Is that
an
a wiener?
ashtray?
That's a wiener.
Probably somebody on fire.
Looks like a riverboat.
This is a. I'm not sure.
Soul talk.
That's a dude with a golf club.
I thought
behind
it was
his
a
head,
golf
isn't it?
club.
That's what it looks like.
That's a dude on a cross.
Ski area boundary, non-survivable extreme winter terrain down this drainage.
It's like
Hike
look,
back
you go,
up
you're
is the
dead.
only return to ski area. You will die if you do not. Gary, you're going down that. aren't you?
I could do it, and I'll survive.
You know what I really like about that sign is they didn't hold back at all.
No.
They're like, look, you go down there and you don't walk, but your tail back up, you're dead.
Hey.
We're not coming to get
Check
you.
this out. Jamie, this is you.
Jamie ain't getting on that.
High as me to ride alone. Jamie can ride it.
Look, I'm high as that clown is.
That's
I promise.
Ronald McDonald. He's high as a
It
mug.
will hurt the whole way down. Please don't climb.
Oh, no doubt.
Gary's climbing it.
I'll climb it. Yeah.
We are now approaching Leeds, where this train terminates customers. Okay.
There you go.
Terminates customers. Dang.
Yeah. Please don't allow anyone to help you or be close to you. All right. That's kind of
Screw you guys.
You must wear a face.
That's a
No shit.
life choice
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, those are some cool signs.
The greatest sign I've seen in person was YM's. We open 8 day a week.
Mine was a burger.
And they were.
They were.
We're open 8 days a week.
Mine was a Burger King in Little Rock, and I know y'all have heard this before, but it said we closed, ain't got no meats, and it said MEETS.
So,
But they were being honest with you.
They were. It's my favorite sign. though.
so my favorite sign of all time.
All time.
It's only funny to me because me and my wife used to argue about it all the time.
Okay, here we go.
So as a play on words, you know, you have
Tell
a
the story. Then.
four course meal, right?
I don't have a 4-course meal.
I know, but that's the way it goes. It's a 4-course meal.
I thought it was like a 5 or 6.
so.
I've never heard of
I have a
it.
1 course meal at my house.
So about five.
It's a sandwich.
So
Dinner or nothing.
So about 10 years ago when we lived in Omaha, I said, I made you a full course meal. She said, no, you
Full
didn't.
or four?
Full. I said, full course meal.
This story is going so many different
It's
directions.
great. A full course meal. She said, there's only 3 things. You didn't make me a 4-course meal. I said, no, I made you a full course meal. She said, that's not a thing. I said, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And we argued for months and months. I was just messing with her. Well, in Omaha at the Captain D's, like right above the sign, it said full course meal. And I
All right,
said, look,
Whitney,
gotcha.
I know you're one of
That
the
don't
5
count.
people that listen. You got to chime in and tell us how many courses his meals.
So they had a full course meal
They
at
had
Captain D's.
full
What did it
F-U-L-O.
consist of? It was fish, coleslaw, and fries.
Had like
gotta
3
be.
things.
So in Denison, Texas, there's a restaurant called Feast on This.
Oh,
Ooh, I like it.
And every time I pass through, I'd take a picture, send it to my wife.
feast on D.
How many times have you passed by that restaurant?
Denison, Texas. I lived in
Where
Oklahoma
is
for
Genesis?
Denison is about. It's right on the border of Oklahoma and Texas.
You go through Texas to get to Oklahoma?
Yeah,
Dude, I lived in Oklahoma for 5 years.
yeah, but
no,
you're
the
coming from
interstate-
Arkansas.
You're at the Panhandle.
But I would go to Dallas all the time. I mean,
So you would go to Dallas and then Denison.
No, you had to go to Denison to get Dallas.
All right, now I'm confused.
And Debbie does Dallas.
Denison was north of Dallas.
Who's Dennis?
Denison.
But did Dallas do? Did Debbie do Dallas?
That's what
That when I was there.
Did Dennis do Debbie? We need to know.
D&D.
It's Denison.
D&D. I love
Okay,
D&D.
did
still
Dennis'
D&D.
son? Did Dennis's son do Debbie?
Denison.
Maybe. It's possible.
Venison rhymes with venison. Give him the meat.
So I sent
Y'all ruined the whole damn
I
show.
know. So I sent a meme, I think to everybody, baby. Would you rather
Oh my gosh.
dang,
This
you
is
did.
terrible.
Oh, this is
would
bad.
you have relations with a female bear
You got to show the picture.
or a trans
I
woman?
can't find the picture.
Because I thought it was Caitlin Clark.
You glance at it.
You know she looks like Officer Stabler off of
Dude, I figured Caitlin Clark had a whole lot more money than the bear.
so a bear or a trans woman? Gary, what say you?
Trans woman.
Neither.
I'm trying to
Can I say
survive,
neither?
Dude.
Nope.
Hey, trans woman. Because I'm not making it out of the bear alive.
Yeah, I can't do bestiality because that's almost like,
It's worse.
yeah, because
Is it worse?
how do you know they could?
It's
they
a
didn't-
dude.
The bear's going to kill you, bro.
But what if they didn't consent?
Look, if,
Look, I got one.
If you laid up with a trans dude,
Here's the difference.
Hold on. Bourbon nerd. It's got
I'll
something.
take the bear because if I make it out, Michelle gonna kill me.
I'm going with the trans guy.
look, I'd rather have death than laid up with a dude.
Y'all just going to have to
That's
make,
what I'm saying.
y'all going to have to make fun of me because bears eat people alive. Trans people don't. I'm not trying to get eaten alive.
I know some trans people do.
Okay, well, that's a different kind. Though.
You
like
do?
Buffalo.
So look, have y'all seen the guy?
I'm
The
trying to
guys that
stay
did the skit
alive.
on TikTok, they it was around Halloween, and
That's really good.
the guy said
good.
all these trans kids in the park. He said trans kids. He said yeah, they're dressed like with big long teeth. He said you mean vampires? He said yeah, trans kids.
Transylvania.
He said if you call them trans kids, you're he's my entire life.
The whole time.
Look, Father
So he
Fortenberry
started
sent
all that shit.
He sent me another link you guys hadn't heard of. So there's a startup that claims they have created AI, artificial
Artificial.
Blah, blah, blah.
artificial intelligence that will take care of a head transplant system and plans to perform this procedure within decades.
I've seen this
It
somewhere.
seems like we're 8 years away. Is what they're saying.
Head?
where they move a head from one head to another.
So if you
Right here,
have
look.
body damage,
So
they can take your
look,
head.
I'm gonna
and
tell
swap
y'all.
with the body.
I gotta tell you. I would rather an AI do it than a person.
It would have to be. It would have to be
quick.
AI. It would have to be AI.
Because it had to be really quick, would it not? Like really quick.
Well, the
right there
video and
is
it's
part of the
just
machine. They take your head off.
I saw this somewhere. Did y'all send this
And
to
look,
me?
what kind of they'd have to have somebody that had their head smashed in.
yeah. I'm more interested in a get the head machine.
Hey, look,
You probably find it online.
Marty's going to send you a link to that one. You can actually buy that one now.
Dadgummit.
There you have that, Jamie.
Hey, you remember what we was talking about earlier
Hey,
about things that lead to divorce? I'm sure that an automatic head machine leads to divorce.
Jamie is tickled to death, boy.
I took myself.
All right, I'm gonna show one more picture. This what.
cried.
All right,
He
guys,
cried over
look,
it.
this is what Jamie looks like after buying that machine.
That's exactly what I look like.
He's been waiting all night to come up with that one.
You're more interested in that.
Okay, so they're saying 8
We
years.
can't top that.
Well, we might as well end. That's about the best we can do right there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a little
We
sip.
need to start a
Why does
GoFundMe.
Donnie look like he's sitting next to Jesus? He's like glowing up.
I'm glowing like a mug.
Shining.
We need to adjust his camera. I didn't notice that. Look, I look like I'm in a dungeon, and here Donnie look like.
We haven't noticed it till now.
All right,
I've been using
Donnie, parting words first because you sat next to Jesus.
I've been using moisturizer.
Oh, and then
Ready, yeah.
parting words.
I bought one of those machines. That's why I'm shining.
Father Fortenberry, are you too tickled?
I'd like to
even
thank our friends at Modelo.
And look, if any of our friends want to send us money, we will gladly accept. Gary,
Thanks for watching. I'd like to thank my friends Yeti. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got it.
And
Your
Marty.
friends are not your
All
friends.
right, I want to thank my friends for giving me this hat when I went to Dick's Last Resort in Florida. They said I ain't going bald, but I'm getting more head.
All right, you and Father Fortenberry got problems because y'all imagining some shit. You imagine a hat on your head and him a head machine. Look, subscribe to the show. And look, we
He
got
might be that.
Hey,
we don't know.
we got a new, not GoFundMe, but a crowdsourced machine, the head machine.
Hey, you need to go save that website.
Yes, I do. Before I release this,
I'll go cover his eyes up.
I'll go cover your ears too. Yeah, I'll put a lookouts again. But look, thank you guys for stopping by. You're gonna laugh so hard that you pee yourself or cry as Gary did. And live from the patio, we out.
We gone.